We are joined by Sunrise Cleaning guru Anita Birges. Great to have you with us.
Good morning.
Okay, let's get stuck into the wooden spoons first.
Okay, wooden spoons, once a month you can do a really good deep clean, and the way you do that is by boiling it in boiling water. Put them in a pot of boiling water. It's a bit controversial of how long you should keep them in there for, because sometimes they can actually make them split more if you leave them in too long. I'd say 15 minutes maximum. It's been controversial, like I said, but 15 minutes maximum. But check out, you guys had this going for me before I arrived today.
Yeah, that was
the water has come up, or the dirt that came out of the wooden spoons. So what happens is all the grease and grime. Yes, they boiled these for me before I came.
So nothing was in there but water.
No, exactly. The girls did it for me on the way here.
disgusting.
I told them put them in a boiling water. So these are the things, and actually you can actually feel the residue. Feel the oily residue around.
Oh, that's bolognese.
That was Sarah Di Lorenzo's last week.
Oh, that's where these spoons came from.
Sorry.
But the wooden spoons, there's certain ways to take care of them as well. If you have stains on them, make up a baking soda paste, okay? That helps with stains. With odours, if something's smelling on your spoon, your wooden spoons, because let's be honest, we use these to cook with. So we've got, whether it's meat or tomato or whatever we're cooking, vinegar and water equal parts in a bottle. That gets rid of the mould or smells or deodorisers or stains with the baking soda. Moving on to chopping boards.
Yes.
Chopping boards are a big one. Yes, you can cut meat, but you have to clean it straight away after a chopping board.
How?
And here we go. First of all, after every time you use the chopping board, I just want you to use mild dishwashing liquid and soap and give it a good wash. Now, once a month, though, you're going to do a deep clean. So what you do is you're going to sprinkle on some salt onto your chopping board, like this. It acts as an abrasive, right, the salt. Then you're going to use one of my faves. What is it? Baking soda. Because again, we're going to deodorise, sanitise,
it's like a torture tool, this one.
You've got to remember, wood is porous. So there's lots of little cracks. And how are we going to get in there? We're going to get in there then by squeezing on some lemon juice.
Oh, look at it fuzz up.
And the lemon's acidity works really well with wood to disinfect it. Then what you do is you actually use the lemon to do a good scrubbing action. Look how well we're getting in there. Look how well. I'm telling you, will be not only brand new, looking brand new, but it's now, can you just look at this water already coming up?
That's
and that looked clean before, didn't it?
So once a month do that?
Once a month I would definitely be cleaning that, and then just wipe it down. And then to maintain your wooden boards and your wooden spoons and your fruit bowls, which you just have to wash with dishwashing liquid, mild dishwashing liquid, how you maintain them is you want to use a mineral-based oil. So you can't use olive oil, can't use canola oil because they are non-drying oils. They're sticky.
That looks like grapeseed.
So you just put grapeseed oil, which a lot of people have, and then you just rub it on to your chopping board like this, and it will give your chopping boards a whole new life.
Oh, wow.
So grapeseed oil is probably the easiest one to find in a supermarket.
So good.
Did I excite you now?
I love that.
I know. Are you going to go home and clean your chopping boards?
I'm going to clean my boards.
I know, and clean your spoons.
Okay.
But if they do split or crack like this,
smells nice too.
This bad, you should be throwing them out.
Okay.
5 years expiration date on these type of things.
Nat,
That's a good warning.
You got a board meeting coming up later today.